Alright. It's time for just. Alright.
Oh, alright?
Yep, but that's enough warm up.
That's enough good.
Yep, it's time for true pain to resume.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of deep experience and memories of this.
Of this game?
Understand.
Specifically? Yeah, I've played through the story all the way. Persisted through the story, I suppose, is the best. Is the better way to put it. It's very generic. How far have you gotten?
This far.
I see this is where the path splits. Okay. Go ahead and... Yeah, I see. So they're doing the Fates thing where, okay, you can either go to the Hoshin, the white, the Japan good guys kingdom, or you can go to the Norian, the cool kingdom with the interesting characters. Honestly, the way I did this, I just went one by the other, you know, back and forth.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get the other one done, Chapter 6. Rowan's group arrives with it. Oh, you can't beat Lissa. Fuck that. Let's keep going. Let's go. Yeah, let's still go.
Okay.
I mean, that's trash. That's garbage, because Lissa's the best character in this. But, you know.
I can't believe Cornelia didn't come with us. I wanted to ride on her Pegasus.
Oh, you don't
fucking hate this guy.
Pegasuses tend to dislike men, so it's extremely rare for a man to ride one.
What? But that means... Will I never become a Pegasus Knight?
It is unlikely. But isn't it enough to ride into battle on horseback?
Sure, but I'm not very good at riding on horseback.
You don't want to be a Pegasus Knight anyway, they suck. Nah, they don't suck. Their anti-mage is their thing.
Wait, who's that?
High mobility, high resistance.
What should I do?
Oh, hey, it's your real little sister. Not actually real little sister.
Okay?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Looks like you'll be fine. That's a relief.
There may still be enemies nearby.
Yeah, I mean, they're just moves. This isn't Fire Emblem, this is Warriors.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know your names.
Heads up, everyone. Something's flying towards us.
Sakura, are you all right? Don't worry, I'll have you free in no time. So bold
Is-
as to try kidnapping my
Here's your
sister
other real
in
little
broad
sister.
daylight? Your lives
Not
end
actually your real
here.
little sister.
Uh-huh.
No, wait. You got it all wrong.
I have
Doesn't look like she's
the only Fire Emblem experience is watching newbies stream that one time, and you...
The 7th game.
Yeah, and you showing me a couple random things. I mean, I know about Hector, obviously.
Yeah, Hector's the best. Inexplicably not in this. So check it out. We have sword user, and sword user, and magic user.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
And this
Yes, sir.
guy?
We have Frederick, who is basically the best character in Awakening, sorta. If you've read Brawl in the Family, he did a couple strips about Frederick, basically no-selling enemy attacks.
Yep, and also Awkward Zombie.
Yes.
Everyone knows that strip.
Oh, I need to... Oh, I'm in. Okay, I'm already in.
Yeah.
Now, in this game, you can switch freely between units. Go ahead and click that. Auto battle is basically, what do you want the AI to do?
Yep, this looks good.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. The only other thing I could think of is like go to the camp and see if you can buy better weapons, because we all got bronze stuff. I don't know.
But then I have to exit.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Fuck that. Let's just start. We'll be fine. This is on normal, right?
Yeah. I'm not insane, don't worry.
Yeah.
We only did hard Hyrule Warriors because that game would be kind of easy at the point I'm at if we put it on normal and co-opt.
you can see the angle they're going for here is the classic misunderstanding where
Punishment is death.
the other character just grabs a hold of that idiot ball and will not let it go. Will not listen.
Are heading this way.
So we have to do about 3-4 dozen murders
Mission started.
before
Also,
she
you
calms
seem to
down
be
and listens to us.
Stuck using Lucina's dad.
Crom?
Yeah, Crop.
Yeah. Crom's fine. I believe he is voiced by Matt Mercer.
Maybe.
I think? Let's see.
He does kind of sound like Troy Baker. I mean, Matt Mercer.
Yeah?
Slowing the enemy's advance. Let's take down a fort.
The mission started.
We have no choice but to fight back.
Mission is to attack. Can you attack?
Back at the base.
Yep. Basically,
Let's be sure to guard
keep
it.
Sakura alive. Shouldn't be too difficult, but...
And kill
well,
everything.
I've received a report.
Yep.
I don't know why it would make a very foreboding ding dong noise when it's saying protect
Just to
the
make
base.
sure you're paying attention.
If we take control of the fort, we can...
Well, I am pretty busy, I guess. Remind me what the circle gauge is? The half circle that appears sometimes?
I've received a report.
Also on Fire
you know what?
Emblem as a mage.
Oh yeah, you should probably back off a bit. You know how in Hyrule Warriors,
Oh,
when
stamina gauge?
when an enemy... Exactly.
Okay.
In this game, it appears... I forget the exact conditions. The conditions are a little bit different than in Hyrule Warriors. Oh, well said, mage.
Let's help them.
Alright, where am I? Okay.
The mission started.
And I mean, this isn't like... I think we mentioned it before. This isn't a bad game, it's just... It
Oh,
came
it's
out...
just average.
It came out after Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. I was pretty excited when this game was announced because I wanted to see what they do with it. Also, I just activated what's called a Dragon Vein.
Oh boy.
That's basically the gimmick of Fire Emblem Awakening.
Good to go.
I'm sorry, not Awakening, Fates. Is some maps will have what's called a Dragon Vein in it. And
Can cross the cliff.
you go over to it and activate it, and it changes the maps either significantly or subtly. Like it'll drain water, maybe, or it'll make winds blow.
wait.
That one made some stairs appear, I guess.
That made a bridge, yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Received a report.
The thing in Fates is only royalty can use them because it's called a Dragon Vein. It needs those with dragon blood
Yeah.
to do it. And
Need to be a 1,000-year-old dragon, huh?
The base. Main base. Main base.
Main base!
I've received a report.
Oh no!
Oh.
Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm looking
going.
for the pair up button.
What should I do?
Oh, it's okay, whatever. I just activated hyper mode, so I better find something to murder. Alright, these guys will do.
I think it was just saying something was going towards the main base.
I saw an enemy there, I thought, but I guess not.
Yeah, I was just there. There's nothing in it.
Held them off for now. I'm going to finish it.
Now, again, this game, you are always able to freely change between units. So use the D-pad up and down to do that.
Yep, just like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Can't do that in the
Oh yeah,
base
that's
game.
right.
No hesitation. Forward.
I need to get to Yenoka right away.
ZR then
Doesn't
B.
understand.
I'm not sure she's listening to us. It seems we're headed for a fight.
The mission started.
I see.
We could get
Not
across
to
that cliff, we could get to her.
alarm you or anything, but doesn't seem like ZR is working for me at all.
Oh boy.
Like I cannot.
Right, let's...
Well, at least ZL seems to be working fine.
ZR?
Is it doing the same? Yeah, I'm
It's
pressing.
ZL. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
pressing
ZL. Okay.
R2.
clear
So
that.
it needs to
And
clear input and let me rebind it.
yep, R2. Yep.
There we go.
Okay, now make sure.
All right, should be
it's-
fine now.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, it
All right.
it's a little funky like that, but all things considered, I think it works surprisingly well.
Great, because I wanted to go ahead and pair up with Frederick here.
Use that dragon vein thing to get over there?
Let's see.
Yes, but please take control of the fort first. There's a dragon vein inside.
Just leave it to me.
I've received a report.
I'm going to finish it.
Okay, Frederick is not actually controllable.
Of course
So
not.
I can still pair up with him, but can't switch to him. Which I will do that.
Uh-oh. Got an injury.
Oh no!
Mission failed.
Not mage!
Oh no.
Meh.
Go wrong.
I think where the mage died
Maybe.
is where we went wrong, but
I'll-
well,
Fighting a losing battle.
Also, someone's going towards the main base, but Robin got surrounded by a bunch of Pegasus Knights.
oh,
I'm going to finish it.
I see enemy reinforcements.
let's see, Lucina. What is Lucina doing way over here?
Stop
Oh,
Yeah, Rowan gets
Oh,
like
okay.
fucked off to the southeast base for some reason.
Okay. Alright. I guess I will go for that.
Taking you out.
I've received a report.
He's going for reinforcements. Stop him before we lose sight.
You're not going anywhere.
We've got to hurry.
Yeah, I'm going. Or trying to go.
Yeah, I'm just, don't mind me, I'm just holding off the entire enemy army down here.
Yeah, I
what it
ran right
feels
into a wall, so I don't think I can get to it.
Let's go. Fort is ours. I've received a report.
Okay, what did this do?
No. At this rate, they'll call for reinforcements.
Oh no.
I know a couple dozen more enemies to beat up.
Not more XP, I mean bodies. I mean,
Oh, okay, that's what that did.
That didn't go too well.
Oh well. I tried to get there, but I couldn't.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Well, I'm there now, but well,
The soldier evaded us and called for reinforcements.
probably change this.
Fort is ours. Are you warriors or cowards? I'll show no mercy until I have Sakura back.
I worry if we don't stop Hinoka, the lightning will get.
There's like 5 Pegasus Knights here? That's
Yeah.
fine.
everything's a-okay. And like I think the
And
the
they're all
parrot
dead.
mechanic being able to you just nuke them. Being able to do like co-op Musu attacks is pretty cool. That's not really anything new to Dynasty Warriors style games,
I've
is,
received a report.
at least
Yep.
Let's go.
I don't know when the earliest form of those are though. They're in
Once-
Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, but
I want to say it was like far back, it's like 3 or 4. Because if you ran next to a buddy general, you'd get the lightning going between the two of you.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Yeah?
you remember back in like Dynasty Warriors 2 when you were lucky to get
No.
500k? Oh. Dynasty Warriors
But go
3?
on, please go on. 4 was the one I played the most of,
Oh, okay.
but I think I know where you're going with this.
Back in like Dynasty Warriors 2, you'd lucky if you got like 2 over like maybe 300 or 400 KOs a map.
Good to go.
Not anymore.
Now it's like
No.
and getting 1,000
Quadruple
KOs is like
digits.
a serious farming affair in like Hulao Gate.
That's normal now.
And now, yeah,
That's absolutely-
it's just
The norm.
It's like, oops, I did a special as Link and killed 200 guys.
Yeah. Well, you know, hardware moves on. Technology.
I still remember being kind of impressed with how many guys they got, and I think 5 or 6 was the last PS2 one.
It sounds right. I remember buying one of them on PS2. It was one of the later ones, and ended up returning it because I just couldn't enjoy it.
Wow.
I think it was the one that had that really weird combat system where you had to mash attacks to actually be able to use your strong attacks.
I mean, that's all.
Renbu is what they called it. But like
Rengu was 6. I think it was the last one that was on PS2 that had that.
There's some nerd going for our main base, so I'm just gonna take his lunch money real quick. Hey, mage, give me your lunch money. Can't believe Lucina is such a bully. When you've paired up with someone, if it's a playable unit, you can do ZR and triangle X, and you'll switch to that character. You'll basically tag out.
Okay. Yeah, I just noticed that. It's like, I'm getting tired of being blonde hair kid. Generic swordsman who is also the protagonist.
Yeah, generic hot-blooded idiot swordsman is Roanne, basically. And of course his sister or whatever,
is
cousin,
the cool-headed
I don't know.
tactician.
She's the cool-headed one, because, yeah.
And that's the opposite of how it was in like Dragon Quest Heroes 1, right? Or was it...
You're correct. Lucius was the tactician, and the Aurora was the extremely hot-headed, let's just rush in and kill everything.
I don't remember how 2 did it.
2 reversed the roles again.
Okay, right.
The guy was basically Aurora from Dragon Quest Heroes 1, but even more insufferable.
Of course.
And then the girl, I think her name was Teresa or something. She was kind of like Lucius, but actually tolerable.
Yeah, and they toned it down.
Yeah.
I never got really annoyed with either of them.
I'd love to come help you, but this door's in the way of my fun.
Yeah, I had to go the long way around. It was very annoying.
I don't think you're gonna have a problem.
Maybe not.
You do ZR, and you already know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it shows on the screen. Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. That attack actually forces the stamina gauge to pop up, and I think it breaks guard. Like I said, there's some cool ideas in this.
Yeah, you got your standard like guard breaker.
Yeah. I don't think the gameplay is necessarily bad or anything, or maybe slightly above average. But the fact that units that canonically in other games can use multiple weapons cannot in this.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Lucina, Crom, they're swords people. They always use. They don't have any other weapons they can use. Oh, by the way, I do love this hardcore rendition, this electric guitar rendition of the main theme. When you go super, is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, one of the things I like a lot about Hyrule Warriors is actually the soundtrack. Except obviously
the soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah. The generic kind of wears on you, like the standard battle theme, but like the oh no shit's going down theme is really good, and also just the Zelda theme with the guitar is excellent.
I absolutely adore Hyrule Field, the main theme, when that guitar kicks in and it's the ba 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 da ba ba ba.
Yeah, that's
it's so good.
Yeah, stuff.
1,800 enemies killed. I mean, KO'd.
Oh no.
One step closer to changing my fate.
Yep, keep on that. Oh boy.
Yep. Oh wow, bow, we can't use that.
Yep.
But people like Robin, in his game, Robin used swords and tomes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that he pulls out a sword, yeah.
Let's put our heads together.
Yeah, you know. Swords and tomes, that was the tactician's thing. It's magic and sword.
Had a buckler?
Buckler? Oh, okay, so basically when you rank up a support like this,
I mean,
you get
did
more
Robin have
rare
a shield
crap
at some point
material.
in the game?
Robin's
I took
primer?
Prom's belt.
Me?
Sakura is one at a time. Sakura is the healer in Fate's Bloodlines. Birthright. Either or, honestly, I'll leave it up to you. In this game, she uses a bow. If you ever played a character in Dynasty Warriors that uses a bow?
You mean when it is Zhuan in one newer games? And Huang Zhang?
Someone else used a bow in like 4. I could have sworn someone used a bow. But I don't know.
I think that was it for just the two of them.
I think I've seen this illness before.
So, I mean, they have that big duel on that one map between Huan and Zhang.
I'm not as sick as I look.
We can't get medicine in a place like this. We should head somewhere and...
Oh, I think I saw herbs that looked promising.
I remember being like, oh man, they're actually just making him use a bow now? But the bow sucks when you use it. Oh man, I wonder how this is gonna go. And then he's like one of the strongest characters in the game because of it.
That's why I got confused. You can use a bow in 4. You just hold the button down and you go to first person and you shoot a piddly little arrow.
Been in all of them, yep. And if you hold triangle, you might shoot a stronger arrow. Wow. It's useless.
Oh yeah, and you can waste your Musu shooting a whole bunch of arrows.
Yep.
Also, here's Takumi. He is the worst and also the best.
Oh boy.
We should keep trying to regroup with your siblings, right?
Yes, I thought they were with us, but I haven't seen them anywhere.
Lord Takumi, we found Lady Hinoka and Lady Sakura. They appear to be prisoners of an unknown force.
How can you see with that helmet? Never mind.
Seizes the force.
So here we go again. They think that we kidnapped their siblings, and now we have to murder several dozens of their soldiers.
I didn't camp again. Oops.
Go for it. We'll just skip the cutscenes.
Yeah. Oh boy.
All right, so Crest. That's the skills thing.
Yep. Badges from
this
Hyrule.
Almost broke me.
Oh.
If you don't keep up with it, it gets so fucking tedious. Yeah, pick someone we're using, like Robin. All right, so attack. Yeah, look at all this shit.
What do you?
Yeah. You just start. Yep.
Okay.
And then you get your second. Yep. And then you get one down here. Yep. And then you do another one. Yep.
Okay. Now this.
And then
you do this for the 24 characters in this game.
And now you go to the next one. Yep.
Hold on.
Are we using this person? No.
We're not using her. No. See what I mean about this? I'm just like, fucking hell. There's so much shit here. Yeah, might as well go ahead and get the 6, like the attack combos. But
yeah, for all.
The awakening gauge is not your Musu gauge; is your super gauge. I forget what other games actually call it. The games that use both a Musu gauge and the one that lets you go into super mode.
Yeah, I don't remember when they first introduced that.
There's Rowan, so yeah, you probably want that. Want his combos.
What do you think?
And I guess this is fine.
What do you think?
Yeah, warrior gauge is the other. Yeah. I think there was one for Rowan that gave him his second strong attack or something. Yeah, there you go.
We don't.
Oh, you need 3 more swords. Okay.
I don't have any swords to jam into Rowan.
Alright, I think that's enough menuing for now.
But now it's defense.
What do you think?
Yeah, medicinal crest. So this is also important because this allows the character to actually heal themselves by using a vulnerary. It just gives them a vulnerary.
Now where is?
There's also that. The survive.
These are just defensive.
And then the damage. You're not gonna get hit.
What should we do?
Absolutely.
And then here's the promoting thing. I guess you did turn it off like any sane person the first time it happened, but this game also did a thing where whenever anyone levels up, it pauses and then shows what stats that unit got, like in Fire Emblem when it levels up.
Oh yeah, I turned it off immediately.
Yeah, me too. I was just like,
stupid.
This doesn't matter. Go to Smithy and reforge weapons.
Choose a weapon.
So, weapons also have like skills, like attributes.
Yep, like Plate Slayer, Strong, Healer.
Yep. It's not super important at this time though for us to mess with them. We can't
Also
really.
Choose a weapon.
But
That's gonna be
Choose a weapon
like.
attribute.
Yeah, see what I mean?
yeah. And if you get too many, it's a
we're
zone.
good. Now, yep, temple is that thing, and training grounds. Now, I hope you are on like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is the boost rate. Now, I hope you are on casual because permadeath in a Warriors game is a very stupid idea.
What?
The other
That's even a thing in this?
Our stock's constantly changing.
as far as I know, yeah. Yeah, you can actually turn on so that if one of your playable units gets KO'd, they're out until you revive them at the temple.
I
At least it's not permanent death, but yeah. Go back to camp and I want to say it's when you started it. Also, there it is, casual and classic.
Yeah, it's locked on casual. And yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really matter. Quality.
At least I think it's on casual. Honestly, yeah, it's on casual. Okay, because I see your voice language is English. It's definitely English. There's also the training grounds, which you use.
At an appropriate distance from the screen.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks for the health warning. There's the training thing in the camp. That's just level up with gold.
Yep. That's also in Hyrule. Alright.
Yeah, that's in every good Warriors game lately, though.
Yeah.
One Piece Pirate Warriors says that. Yeah, just, we can't skip it because it's loading. That's right. Mash faster!
I mash faster, will load faster, right?
Maybe? Okay.
Let's see, where is it? Yeah.
The only other thing I could think of is, like, see if we have any better weapons in the convoy. Something like iron.
Put me in. Go ahead and
Put me in, coach! Oh, never mind. Rowan still sucks at swords. So, you know, it's a thing in Fire Emblem.
He still sucks at his weapon type, yeah.
Yeah. You gain experience with the weapon.
Ready for orders. What shall we do?
See... No. She's got falchion. She doesn't need a different weapon. Same with Chrom. So, Sakura, is she being deployed?
Maybe?
No, we have Hinoka.
And Sakura.
Let's see. Oh, Sakura's there. Okay. I was gonna say, see if you can give her that that staff that we picked up.
Which would you like?
Go. Where is it? It's not a weapon, is the thing. You got to go to the convoy.
Change item.
Item. Yeah. Go over one more.
Oh.
You were there, but.
Which would you like?
The Festal, yeah. I don't know that she's actually going to use it, but yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
She doesn't.
Yeah, this is fine.
Make your choice.
Everyone has a vulnerary. Even I know.
Yes.
How's this? Let's go.
More loading.
Well, yeah, you did skip past the cutscene.
But it should have been loading in the background. Sure.
Ah, the best song is playing.
On Hinoka and Sakura, but I see right through you. Now die!
No. Oh. Okay. Yeah,
You can
maybe fine.
switch. Yeah.
We're running out of time. We need to find those herbs right away.
Out of my way! Sorry, everyone.
Like, this song is one of the best songs in Fates as well, and like the electric guitar spin on it in this game is just sublime. It might just be because I am a bit of a sucker for like the flute.
Flutes are pretty good.
Like, yeah, flutes are good. Flutes rule.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Oh no, samurai.
Enemy forces. I must report this to Captain Oboro at once.
Oh, another one of those. Okay, I'll see if I can do it.
Please stop that man. The mission's starting.
Somebody stop that man!
I will do so
on
momentarily.
the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no.
okay, this is Oboro.
You want to know if I'm ready for this? I want to know if you are.
Okay, Zhao Yun, whatever.
Yeah, well, bye.
Oboro, there's no time to explain. Your troops need to stand down.
I'm not going to explain why you should stand down, just that you should. Also, I'm pretty sure materials are just auto pickup, which is extremely good.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, they are.
In Hyrule, like I mentioned last time,
Oh, got him.
the game will auto pick up them at the end of the battle, but if you make too many appear, then it'll eventually start despawning them.
Makes sense.
But it's like, it's pretty high. I think it's like 100 or 200.
A really high cap, but you still want to collect them if you can.
Yeah, just to make sure.
We're doing well so far. Take those forts.
So your allied AI is actually not terrible. If you like, do this. It's like he's already he will eventually take that fort, and like now we want Lucina to like, oh damn it, we want Lucina to like,
Ready for orders.
hey, go over there and kill this guy.
Understood.
That man is dead.
Yep, that's Lucina. I heard there were mages in here.
You're ready for this.
No, me.
Oh yeah, you deal with her. I'm weak against that, apparently.
I'm a mage.
Robin kinda is the best.
Even in Smash, he's pretty good.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Let's go.
He is your avatar in Awakening, after all. He is the player character.
Yep.
The one that you name and sort of customize the appearance of.
It's kind of weird to see them just kind of like make him into his own character later on in like Smash and
It
this.
is. I mean, it's not too. He or she rather already has a personality set
right,
stone in a.
He could also, Robin could also be a girl if you prefer.
Female Robin is in this, but male Robin is featured in this story.
Yeah.
Like the customization aspect, there are actually a few body types, and a few faces, and a few hairstyles and hair colors. So it's more extensive than you might think they would do, but at the same time, it ain't like super comprehensive. Also, again, his personality is It's already set in stone. There ain't no like Persona dialogue options or anything. Apparently, the Japanese version of Awakening allowed you to have Robin be a silent protagonist and like never speak, which I'm very interested in like seeing that though. I don't know how that would actually work.
Yeah, that's strange.
Your character in 3 Houses is actually a silent protagonist. They have dialogue, but it's they definitely took a leaf out of Persona's book for the support conversations your guy can have. Yeah, and dialogue. Yeah.
Choices.
You have dialogue choices during the game. I need to go back to that. Damn it! I did Musu. I meant to hit Y. Take that, 3 enemies.
I did not mean to push that. I meant to start attacking.
No, it's fine, actually. No, it's fine. You might as well activate it. Check that out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you fucking see that?
It's kind of impossible to ignore.
Look at
also
that shit. Look at it go.
Sorry, I'm so much trouble.
We've got to hurry. Let's go.
All part of the plan.
I just have a habit of rubbing myself on the corpses of my enemies in an effort to pick up everything they own. Ingrained for me for ages with all the Musu games I've played. But it's almost unnecessary in this one.
Did you see that fucking spread shot?
Also lasers.
Yeah.
We have to hurry, Hinoka. We need to gather those herbs quickly. The mission's starting. Let's go.
I can't switch to her. That's weird. Because I'm in a
That's because she was not a controllable unit. She's an allied unit, but yeah.
I can just say,
So
hey.
you can pair up with her. Yeah. You can pair up with her, but you can't switch or tag her out.
Time to breathe and we'll be in trouble.
We've got to hurry.
Yeah. I'm on it. Jeez.
Maybe more herbs in the other forts. Let's hurry and seize them.
I just needed a refresher. No, there's not actually. You know how in some games you can hold the Musu button down and charge it up? It's not in this game.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't think you can do that in Hyrule either.
No. Well.
I don't think. Let's see.
Lend me your strength.
Oops.
Crom just
Take that, random enemies.
Crom just walked in and killed like 3 Sky Knights. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you going to handle the situation? And Crom just walks by. Sup?
Oh, speaking of a situation, we got a bit of a situation down at the main base.
Main base?
Whoops.
What?
Well, down here at least.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's got this. He'll be fine.
The fort is ours. Quickly, gather the herbs at the remaining forts and bring them here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're on a time limit, but it's this typical hour for these games.
Yeah, it'll actually like show a timer if it's like short.
I'll put a stop to any
Yep.
reinforcements.
That's the signal. All reinforcements, hold until we are needed.
What was the signal? The unit's dying?
Yes.
No, okay. Just making sure.
Hinoka, you're a genius. You stopped the reinforcements in their tracks.
I'm a genius. I beat the hell out of the enemy reinforcements. I'm a genius.
Did you see me nuke that guy? Haha, what a genius.
Brilliant.
Perfect move.
Paths all clear.
Chester.
If you are looking for a fight,
Oh, yeah.
now you've got one.
Mission starting.
You also come to a stop faster in this, unlike in Hyrule Warriors, where like if you're if you're nudging yourself even slightly forward when you try to activate something, it'll just make you attack, which kind of gets annoying at sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Chrom just cleared this place. No, never mind. There they are. They had to load in.
He's good, but he's not, you know, light speed.
Oh, I guess one other thing. You see, you probably have intuited this already, but that shield icon next to your attack, next to Sakura there, your portrait.
Yeah.
That means next time you take a hit, she's gonna jump in and block it.
Yep. It's my free hit. Something I occasionally wish I had in Hyrule Warriors.
Yep. Pair-ups have been a thing since Awakening.
And it looks like it depends on how much damage the hit is, because that mook swung at me and it barely depleted the gauge, so it'll recharge really fast.
So don't go expecting any. You're nothing more than a bullseye.
Uh-huh. Okay. In Awakening, the pair-up mechanic for the person who was supporting to jump in and just block a hit was RNG, was pure RNG, but it was based on support level. In theory, in practice, this meant if you had two people with S-rank supports paired up, about 70% of the time, that unit would just take no damage. It was broken in the best way possible.
Oh, Lucina's here. I guess this fight is already won.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bring Hinoka up there because she'll just die. So I'll just let's be Lucina.
Yep. Just do Lucy. Just do Lucy. Yep, I'll just make him vulnerable for you. Yep.
Changed the pair up mechanic a little bit in that to defend against a hit, it did it so a bar has to fill up first through combat, just like in this. Oh yeah.
Ow! Hey, knock it off! Let me go!
I guess you started pinching his ear, you know. As you do.
Yeah.
I did it.
I beat someone I like.
Anything.
We're running out of time.
It's your brother.
All the herbs you gathered.
Alright, I keep forgetting this is the one you taught in. That's right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's you click it's click right stick, I think. But you can't do it after the mission's completed.
Everyone, the medicine is ready.
Yep.
This should do the trick.
It seems to be working.
I do like that look on Robin's face. It's supposed to be relief, but it looks smug.
Yeah, he looks like
extremely smug.
I knew that would work.
I don't know what we would have done without you.
Or the exact same thing.
It's only natural for me to want to help.
Sakura is known within the Hoshiden army for her medical skills. She's especially gifted in battlefield medicine.
His voice sounds familiar.
I'm in trouble without her.
You're so strong, though, Hinoka. I know I can always count on you.
Hang on.
I wouldn't be able to help you there.
I can tell you are all very close.
We are all bound tightly to one another. Do you have any siblings, Prince Chrom?
I do have an elder and a younger sister, but you need to stop calling me Prince. Just treat me as you would anyone else. It's how I prefer it.
I see. So
Games.
I should just call you Chrom?
Cindy Robinson.
Lucina.
Very well.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I understand, Prince. Oops. I mean Chrom.
And that's what happened.
She's Amy.
There's no need to cause us harm.
Listen, I understand.
Amy Sonic.
Oh, Amy.
Amy. Yeah. Anyone at all that we would recognize though?
In Adventure or the newer ones in like Boom?
Just to you.
Pretty much since 2014,
What about you and the others?
she's been, well, maybe even earlier
Yeah,
than
so
that.
Boom.
Takumi resisted so violently.
Yeah, since Boom, pretty much. Lost World.
I feel like that's an exaggeration.
Since Lost World in 2012.
I must apologize. And if my sisters have joined you, then I will too.
Happy to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, stuff.
Earlier than that,
Of course.
colors.
One step closer to changing my fate.
That good?
Other than that, not really, huh?
Yep, and look at all this shit.
Yeah, look at all this garbage that we got. Fantastic.
Ah, but now I'm buddies with Crom.
Our bond is stronger than fate.
I feel like I know you a
You're not
little
wrong
better.
there. They're very close.
Here, Crom, take my robes.
Yeah. Well, of course, I mean, Robin and Crom are able to S rank. I mean, female Robin, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Frederick's Pebbles.
Yep.
But like, yeah, after also, yeah, okay, cool. Chapter like 10 in Awakening, Crom just marries whoever has the highest S rank or like support rank with him.
Oh, yeah.
If you weren't planning on it, it could catch you right from at a surprise. One of his potential marriage partners joins in that chapter.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that.
So, if you want him to marry...
Make your choice.
Oh, gee, I don't remember her name. She's the dancer. You, of course, know dancers let you take another turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
What's the dancer's name? Olivia. Yeah. If you want him to marry Olivia, you have to deliberately make sure that he does not have any support points at all with any of the other girls, and then just hit end turn over and over and over.
Yep.
On chapter 10. And he has an S rank support conversation that you can't actually see because
Make your choice.
he just marries her after that chapter.
That went well.
And she's like the second best mother that Lucina can have, because, you know, it's all about genetics and Fire Emblem Awakening. And,
Oh, yeah.
and the first best one is, of course, the female Robin, because
Obviously.
then Lucina can get the tactician class and all the really good stuff in it. And that, and like it gets really fucked up because like the Avatar's child character, like son or daughter, Morgan,
Make your choice.
their best mother is actually like one of the Generation 2 characters,
Is that okay?
i.e. Lucina and all the other characters that came from the future. Yeah? Yeah. But like, the implications of this are never explored, but basically Lucina comes from, I think you know this part, she comes from a ruined future of sorts, where the fell dragon Grima rose to prominence and just murdered everything. So something happened and she pulls a Trunks and goes back in time to prevent that. And she says something like, oh, and I was accompanied by a bunch of other people, but I don't know where they are. And as you get units to S rank with each other, you unlock chapters that recruit their child character that's come back from the future. Honestly, a really interesting, maybe almost clever way of justifying the child character, you know? Because I'll tell you right now, the way they handled it in Fates, Jesus Christ, nobody liked that.
Oh no,
I'm kind of going on a tirade.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing here.
Okay. Well, if you have a Master Seal, which it looks like you do, you could promote somebody, but you know, Fire Emblem, don't
you need to be level 15 from what I've seen, but I think it's what it's saying. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's
no one's
quite
15
there yet. Okay. Yeah. Fates also inexplicably had child characters.
How have we not found
of course.
the others yet?
Ryoma's cool.
They've been captured.
That's good. Also, I'm going this because it says I can get a Master Seal.
Yes.
Intercept them at once.
Yes, sir.
You are.
So this is Matthew Mercer, actually.
I'm counting on you.
Huh.
Ryoma is Chrom.
Cure your illness.
All that's left now is to track
Chrom
down
is
your
a...
older brother.
Oh, Chrom's also Matt Mercer.
Hinoka! Thank
Of course.
Yeah.
you are unharmed.
Oops, all Matt Mercer.
Just to find you.
Yep,
Please,
all
you
Matt
must
Mercer.
return at once. Hold on. Can we come with you? We're looking for heroes from other worlds, and it's possible Ryoma is one. Other worlds? What are you talking about? Maybe you're not totally cured. It's true. Listen, there are some crazy
I'll
things
talk
happening
about
right now.
Fate's failings after we do
So
this
you mean that the world
Oh
we're in
boy.
right now isn't,
further.
This sounds like a fable from some children's book.
Nah, this is good. I'm like, this is keeping me invested.
Well, I figured. Who does Robin's voice?
Because that's like part of the reason I love Hyrule Warriors. You know Link and Zelda and everyone, and oh, they're all gonna go around and kick ass in this. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I like this. Here, I don't know anyone.
You don't
except
know
Lucina
anything about Fire Emblem.
and Robin.
Yeah, this is... Yep. Well, yeah, that's exactly the reason that people like Lucina and Robin and Chrom are in this, is because they're immediately recognizable these days.
Yep.
Fire Emblem basically hit the mainstream with Awakening.
And look at that shift. Look at the map.
Yeah, check that shit out. So yeah, swords pretty much rule the right-hand side. Hinoka, thankfully, is not playable here, so we'll probably tell her to go try maybe conquer one of the other two forts on the left side. You can actually go ahead and give them orders from this screen, which is
Right.
very nice. The exclamation point means that the character highlighted has a massive advantage over whatever's there.
I think
If it's Chrom, there's probably a Dragon Knight or something on those exclamation points.
I think Chrom's just gonna go here and just clear house. I think he'll be fine, but I'll just
Right.
Okay.
I tried to get into this a bit when I first played this, and I'm like, it seems like a lot of work, and I could just tell them to all just attack.
Yeah. No, that's fine. You could do that too.
Yeah.
How's this?
It's
I
honestly
personally
best.
like this.
Yeah, it's honestly best for like, oh no, shit's going down. I need you over here, and I need to be doing this at the same time.
Oh, definitely. That's the main thing I use this for. Is like, all right, I got to get this character to this part of the map, but I also got to kill this thing right now. So I'll tell this character to go here while I kill this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'll switch to this character when they're there. It's very, very convenient.
The mission started.
Yeah, he can take care of himself. But let's go help him anyway.
It's all part of the plan.
I've received
All
a
part of the
report.
plan.
All right, Ryoma is right in the middle of all this. Let's break through and join him.
I've received a report.
One more.
Get back here. I'm not done murdering you. There we go.
I've received a report. Fort is ours.
Push them back little by little. If we can do that, we're
Alright, come on. I guess the other...
Let's go.
Like I was saying, they went with Awakening and Fate's characters because they're the most recognizable at this time.
Those Norian scum have taken all the ballistic.
Think that the girl from Gaiden or Fire Emblem Echoes, Celica, is in this as a character, as a bonus character, and Lynn from 7 is also in this. You get Celica from doing one of the history maps.
But where's Lynn? Is she the story or is she DLC?
You get her from clearing the story. She has no story significance.
Fuck.
She doesn't even... Yeah. Yeah, I know. The only 7 character, and she's not even important, not even acknowledged in the story.
Wow. How fucked up can you get?
Like, she actually... Well, another thing about Awakening is they thought that it was going to be the last game in the series, so they kind of went all out, which is also kind of why it's so... There's a shitload of, like, references and nods to previous games in the series, and the whole Einherjar mechanic, where you can, in theory, recruit characters from past games to fight for you. In practice, I never used any of them because they don't support with anyone, because
they're from other
Jesus,
games.
Writing dialogue for all of that shit, all of that would have been too much.
Yeah.
I admit that'd be way too much to expect.
Also, Robin can just do this.
Oh, yes, that's his regular strong attack. See that bar immediately under his portrait? You charge that up by doing damage, and then that powers up his...
It's a charge mechanic. Oh, fuck. A lot of characters have that in Hyrule Warriors, and the ones that do tend to be obscenely strong.
Yep. Well, I got good news for you, buddy. Robin is obscenely strong. In this and in Awakening.
Yeah.
There are a couple other characters I think that have that. Mostly, they're pretty much... If it you
let's see.
Yeah, have Lucina go there. Because she'll murder whatever's there. Yeah, it's a Wyvern Rider, that's why. Falchion, yeah, that's fine, she'll defend the fort.
I mean... I'm not gonna make Lucina just sit there all day. She's got shit.
Falchion does more damage to dragons, that's why.
Of course.
So, Wyvern Riders just get destroyed by both Chrom and Lucina. Oh. Hi, Rowan, what are you doing down here?
Oh yeah, I saw him like, wait, is he following you? Okay, what's... Okay, bye.
Now, what should I do next?
So, Awakening had a bunch of, like, DLC Xenologues, or what they called them, because, you know, you had the prologue and the main story. All the side missions were called paralogues, and then the Xenologues meant you were going to a different world. To
Alien, right.
Framing framing device was like, these Einherjar are based on these legendary characters. In-universe legendary, by the way. All the Fire Emblem games are canon.
Of course.
In the Awakening world, the world that Awakening takes place in is the same one as all the games with Marth. Hence why Chrom and Lucina, they're using Falchion. That was Marth's sword, Falchion, the legendary blade.
Yep. And then Lucina shows up with one.
Yeah, and that's just like a, where the fuck did you get that sword? And of course, it's eventually revealed the reason it's called Parallel Falchion.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just gonna focus this for
Thankfully does not implode the universe after locking blades with Chrom in their first meeting.
Yeah, could have blown up the universe there, but
what I'm getting at is, all the Fire Emblem games are legends in the Awakening, like Fire Emblem 1 and 3 Awakening world, like books and stories and stuff. So you're basically dipping into these worlds inhabited by legendary characters. One of them is where you actually recruit the Lyn Einherjar, and after every DLC chapter you do... Oh man. Look at all those generic bastard swords, I guess, being used by this very Japanese army.
Yeah. You gotta fold those katanas like 1,000 times to make them useful.
You're not injured, are you?
Hardly. I'm all right. I trust that the rest of you are uninjured as well? Excellent. Our foes don't seem eager to grant us any respite.
Don't they know I'm strong against this type?
He just has a fucking lightsaber katana.
Yeah, and I mean, the Kuma also has like lightning lightsaber arrows.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. All of the royalty characters have their own special weapons that don't ever break, so there's no reason to give them anything else ever.
Thankfully, that it's not a mechanic in this.
Yeah, Fates did away with the breakable weapons thing, which is also very good. Very good. But then Three Houses brings it back. Also, they're dead.
Yep, I was just watching that, like, yep, I'll just sort of stand here. Yep, good job, Crawl.
After every Xenologue that you do, you have a conversation with the Einherjar, the DLC character you're basically unlocking. One of them is Lynn, and she actually... so there's this implication that Robin is actually the tactician from 7. Like, it's kind of
the unnamed one.
The unnamed one. The one that's default name is Mark.
Right? Oh, Mark Robin.
Yeah. Yeah. Semi-related, but the Japanese name, default name, or, well, the Japanese name for Robin's son, daughter, is actually Mark, M-A-R-C. Yes, even if it's a girl.
Well, you know.
But like, she's like, wow, is it really you? Character name. And you could say yes, and she's like, wow, I'm crying.
Oh.
That's pretty much the dialogue.
Okay.
It's really sweet. It's really nice. Little nod to the...
I'm getting owned. It's fine. I had a Takumi sword up.
And then she joins you as an Einherjar and never says another word at the end.
Of course.
Well, that's my story.
Cool story.
Why, thank you.
Oh, Lucina's just taking the entire team on by herself, that's fine. I'll go save the fort.
Oh.
As long as it's not Dragon Riders, which it probably is.
Yeah, Dragon Riders are weaker to magic, though, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, their thing is that they have higher defense, but they fold to both magic and arrows.
It's time to fuck these wyverns up. And get fucked up in return. Yeah, okay, never mind. You're here. You just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit that one for you.
Oh, you activated your super mode.
Yeah. that's why
I did that accidentally earlier.
I didn't get close enough to the environment, but okay. Still kind of stuck. It's fine.
We survived that. I'd say we're home free from here.
But we did it. Keep it up.
Honestly, I should probably just be Lucina for this map.
Probably, yeah.
Keep the pressure on them. We've almost taken control.
Because unlike Robin, she's not stuck with a shitty generic weapon.
Yeah. Right now, Robin has a bronze tome, which was really weird because that's not a thing.
Now we talk about all the Fire Emblem weapons go from bronze to iron to whatever. All of them.
Yeah, yes, silver. Silver swords and spears.
Yeah, gold sword.
Best. It's always the weakest magic is always fire, then thunder, then whatever else you want to go with. I think wind is one. Nosferatu, there's also the dark magic.
Yep.
Thing is, 6 and 7 used the weapon triangle for magic as well. There was light magic beats dark magic, beats anima magic, which is elemental, beats light magic. After Awakening just did away with that, magic just became its own thing. Effective against certain, well, low resistance enemies like armor knights and wyvern riders.
I found Master Shield, is what I was saying.
Oh, oh, good. I think I went the wrong way. That's okay.
Let's buckle down and take that fort.
Don't let your guard down.
I say to my enemies, I cut him too.
The mission's starting.
Victory is within our grasp. Give it everything you've got. Nothing can stop it.
Let's go.
Alright, well, I guess I'm murdering this guy in particular. I gotta remind myself, it's not lagging, it's just the switch melting, too.
Yeah. It's just the phone after all. And this guy is not dying.
Just before Captain, there you go.
Help me out, Crom.
You leave me no choice.
Okay, let's just annihilate everything in the room. That's fine. I'll help.
Mission complete.
Yeah, alright.
Great work, everyone. We've reclaimed the area from the Norians.
I'm glad you're okay too.
No, I go the opposite
But at
way.
least Ryoma didn't fight us. Yeah. Oh yeah,
I knew
okay.
you could take care of yourself.
So happy.
So Lucina introduces herself as Marth, and she is a he actually Marth quote end quote actually featured kind of heavily into advertisements.
Yeah,
Because like, oh wow, it's Marth
with a mask. That's weird.
with a mask. That's very strange.
Also, did he grow his hair out? Oh, that's weird.
No. She has her hair pulled up
Okay.
into a short hairstyle. When she reveals herself, she takes the mask off, and hey, wouldn't you know it, her hair falls out.
Sakura,
All just falls down.
our new friends.
And it's long hair.
It was a hair-bearing mask, load-bearing mask.
Work with them.
Marth's a girl?
I'll take the
What
Hoshi
the-
army and continue the search. for Tori.
All right. We'll keep an eye out for her as well.
I'd expect nothing less.
Looks like we're stuck with you
I don't
people a little
remember.
while.
I
Sorry for
don't
all the-
think Lucina appears wearing a mask in this. Maybe?
Yeah, the team that's gonna find your other lost Lauren, was it?
She's like one of the first people who joins.
God, I'm trying to remember. I think I was kind of really frustrated with it because usually in these crossovers, you
big
sort of
surprise.
assume that their
One step
game,
closer to changing my
you just
fate.
kind of assume that their game is already finished
Not
up.
settled for just this.
Oh.
Yeah,
But like,
they've
I think
uploaded
she
this.
reveals herself as Crom's daughter to Crom in this game, and I was just like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's like one of the first things conversations she has with him. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, Crom. Yeah, it is such a fucking heart-wrenching scene in Awakening too. It's really dramatic. She turns around and she's like, I'm fucking doing the motion like you can fucking see me. It's like she parts her hair and points to her eye, and it does this zoom in on her eye as proof that she's his daughter. Her birthmark is her eye has the that thing on Crom's arm there, his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's not a tattoo. That's a birthmark.
Of course.
So on her iris is suddenly in that shape. It's less disgusting than I'm describing it, I promise you.
That's... Sure, whatever.
It's a lot more subtle than you... Yeah. Oh, by the way, we were A+ with Crom and Robin, so
I'd
they're
have trouble believing it
they're gonna
myself
talk.
if I hadn't been there.
Do you remember what the Temple Sage told us about the legend of this land?
That power resides in the Gleamstones carried by heroes from other worlds.
Exactly. He mentioned heroes. I'm no hero.
You really believe that? I thought you were a hero long before coming here.
You remember what happened back in Elise, right? If I was a true hero, there wouldn't be so much suffering in my own home.
Gotta keep it vague.
Right, because the player might not have any fucking clue what you're talking about.
Just sit back. You fight with all your strength for the protection of everyone, don't you? That's the Crom that the people, as well as the shepherds, rely upon.
Shepherd.
And yet, Elise's problems remain.
Yeah.
The people have been suffering since the last war, and I can't do a thing about it, except for worry. and be a burden. It's so pathetic.
A burden? Pathetic? You're the only one who thinks that, Crom. If you see someone in need, you help them. Isn't that just your way? Just like when you found me. You had no reason to help me, and yet you did.
That is the only way I know how to live my life.
It's those unwavering ideals that motivate so many people to fight by your side. This is just my opinion, but being a hero doesn't mean you have to be perfect. A hero is someone who cares for the people around him, and who guides them.
So by that logic, without anyone around, a hero is just a normal person?
That's one interpretation, but still, you're always surrounded by friends.
Yeah, you're right. Because I can't do anything by myself.
Sorry.
That's
Look
bullshit.
up Robin's voice actor.
Just look
And,
how much I rely on you. Without your aid, who knows where I'd be?
Oh, come on. You're starting to embarrass me. It's the way that you believe in your friends like this that makes you a hero to me. That's why I'm proud that you were chosen as a hero in this world.
Oh, get a room, you two.
Right?
I'll just have to become worthy of the title of hero. And our first step is saving this land. You're coming with me, right, Robin?
I'm leaving.
The future you aim for will be the path I walk.
Nothing can stand in our way. Let's go.
We're in this together.
Yay, Crom's essence. Gross.
Oh dear.
What else did we get? Oh,
Robin's
hey,
essence.
Robin's. So when you A rank with the support, you basically get their voice. Well, certain voices. So you can have Crom be the voice now instead of Anna. So Robin's voice actor is David Vincent, and he also did the voice of Raymond Bryce. And I know that name isn't ringing any bells, so I'll say it's from Monolith Soft's hit game Disaster: Day of Crisis.
Oh.
Where you eat the giant hamburgers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you need to say.
He's also Richter. Oh, yeah, he was Richter in Symphony of the Night. Neat. 1997, Symphony of the Night, yeah.
Well.
Oh, right, so Fire Emblem Fates. So, Awakening's system where, thing where they justify the child characters. They went the time travel route, which isn't exactly perfect, but honestly, that's the best way they could have done it.
Go ahead and choose.
Fates? Well, there was literally no reason for there to be second-generation characters, like child characters, in that game at all. But the way they justify it is, you have a pocket dimension. It says after two characters S rank, there you get a little cutscene that says, eventually they had a kid.
This okay?
And they put it in the pocket dimension.
As you do.
They put the fucking kid, the baby, in the pocket dimension.
The baby in the pocket.
Because they were busy. Busy, you know, with the game, you know what I mean? I guess. Well, time flows differently in the pocket dimension, so...
It's also a great nanny.
The great kid's all fucking grown up.
Also, we're gonna...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Advance Lucina.
Oh, sure.
She gonna change it all?
Yeah.
Yes, she has armor now. Good job, Lucina.
Get some armor. Yeah, they actually... She's a great lord now. Look at that strength boost, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that everything boost. She's going to be able to solo most of everything from now on out. Shut up, Ran. It also increases the amount of crests she can make, so there should be another one that lets her do, like, more combos in the attack.
This okay? That actually went well.
I won't lie, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The whole promoting thing is fine in this. It's just a straight upgrade,
okay?
but the promoted models all look pretty good.
This okay?
And that's good.
Well.
Like
And she's the only one that is 15 plus.
Neat ideas. Oh yeah, no, definitely had some characters I favored.
I mean, I kind of favored her a bit when I was playing this. I remember that, but I just kind of popped around to everyone. So
yeah. I mostly like Robin and Lissa. See you later. So at this point, we do have to go back and do the other chapter on the bottom. Because they're the two paths are going to converge. But like, God, they're just the fucking difference, right? Bryce is twice as strong as dear old dad now.
And look who can't come.
Well, of course, yeah.
See you later, Chrome.
Because they split up, gang.
Uh-huh.
What I'm getting at is you could kind of...
If Camilla couldn't come out on top,
oh, this guy. Niles. He's the archer.
This is the no one cares route? Or the... Was the other one the cool people route?
I've been waiting. Were you able to locate my sisters?
I did.
Oh, these are the Norians. They're fairly popular.
Okay.
You mean the Hoshidans?
Conquest is the bad guy campaign for Fates.
Right. The overtly, painfully obvious bad guy campaign.
Yeah.
Are you saying that?
It's mostly favored over Birthright for gameplay purposes. People really like the map design and challenge of Conquest. Conquest plays more like a classic Fire Emblem. You advance from chapter to chapter. Oh look, it's your adopted little sisters, not actually your adopted little sisters.
Yep.
You're correct, Princess.
Except, her name isn't here, so...
Corrin.
Corrin, right.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, Conquest plays more like, well, you go from chapter to chapter. Birthright has a world map like in Awakening and Sacred Stones.
Thank you. In that case...
I don't know who you are, but I will not let you get away with your
Yeah, here we fucking go again, another misunderstanding.
Wow,
Leo isn't usually this stupid.
Happening.
Leo's not this stupid in Fates.
Unfortunately, this is a Warriors game, and it wasn't written by the lead for the Fire Emblem series, like Hyrule Warriors was.
Right. This is Darius. He is, if I remember, he's like the twins' tutor or something. I don't know if they're related to him in any way, but he's just kind of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he has carelessly jumped to quite a
Camilla is a fairly popular character, and
I wonder why.
For somewhat obvious reason. Yeah.
You might say there are two reasons.
I was mostly creeped out by her because she's very
overtly evil?
Motherly?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was clearly what they were going for.
Right here.
Poor Cordelia. Alright, so who have we got? Oh, we got Lissa. We're good. Lissa and Elise. And then... Yep.
Right here.
Oh, set character if you want to change them. We can't. We don't have anyone we can change to, though.
Of course not.
So, I mean, the girl character plays basically... Liana plays pretty much the same as Rowan. As far as recommendations... oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, level 11. Elise is a Troubadour. They're typically just healers, but in this game that would be shitty,
boring.
So they let her use magic. Yeah.
I need to take a short break.
Alright, me too. I'll be back.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Wait, alright. Well, I've returned. Let's see, I don't think I have control over it. Nope, I don't.
Only I have control, Star Fox.
Of course. No, it's not. Never mind. Whatever.
So what do you think? This map and then maybe close it up with Hyrule Warriors?
I was actually going to suggest either that or Kirby. But yeah, this map and then we're done with Fire Emblem for the day, I think. Yeah.
Oh no, evil. I wonder if he's evil.
He's not. Actually, none of the Norian nobles or royals are actually bad people.
What about the king?
The king is very, very evil. Very fucking obviously. His name is fucking Garen, by the way. Oh my... So, I believe... Have I ever told you about how Fates begins? Oh, don't step on the lava, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, that hurts you very slowly, but it hurts you.
I don't really have much of a choice over here.
Nah. Whatever, we'll be fine. Fates begins with a prologue of a couple of chapters. You actually start with the Norians because that's where Corrin grew up.
Of course.
Alright, so the very painfully, obviously evil King Garion. Ow, that hurt, actually. I better retreat. Heal up. He sends Corrin his son, or at least Corrin thinks he's the king's son, kind of like a Cecil Baron kind of situation.
Right.
To go to Hoshido on an envoy mission or something like that, and he says, "Here, take this super awesome, totally not evil, really powerful sword."
Of course. What father wouldn't let the adopted kid, I mean the legitimate birthed kid, take their super cool sword with them?
Let's see. Oh, let me get out of the lava here.
Let's go. They're in trouble. We've got to
He is... I just have to look up what it's called.
Camilla's almost dead.
Oh shit. Yeah, you actually get health back by standing in an allied fort in this game. I know that's not how it works in Hyrule Warriors,
no.
So I felt the need to point that out.
The only similar mechanic to that would be like in the older Dynasty Warriors games, they would have like a stand in the middle of friendly forts and healing items would appear on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there ever been an instance of a mounted mage you can use in the games?
Mounted mage? Yes, mage knights.
Ah.
Basically, yeah, Elise here would promote into that. And I think mage knights were started to be a thing in Sacred Stones? They started being a recurring thing? Oh my god, the popping.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Ah. And then, like, Awakening had them as well.
Oh good, the slight drizzle has disabled the lava.
Yep. Gives you the Yato. I believe that actually translates to Sword of Darkness? I'll need to look up the kanji, but I'm just thinking Ya, meaning dark, like Yami. And then To, sword, blade. Well... You go through a couple of missions, the game drops your paladin off a cliff. I even actually mentioned that to you when I played through it, the Jaken character, they just drop him off a cliff in like the second chapter. I'm like, wow, holy shit.
Not even gonna pretend that you'll get him back.
Gunther, I think his name was. I'm not sure.
Dead, I think you mean.
Yeah, dead. And you get to Hoshido after a few chapters, so you go through a couple chapters where you're like, oh, hey, wow, actually, the Hoshidans are my birth family, not actually your birth family. Not that your character knows that.
Characters just before.
Not that stops them. Anyway, you meet Corrin meets his birth mother, not actually his birth mother. So you know the package that Cecil is given to deliver to Mist?
Cecil and Jane.
Yeah, the Grim Yato just kind of blows up. It actually doesn't blow up, more like it makes... So it does something different. Corrin is kind of sort of descended from dragons. That's why he and like the royals can use dragon
And also
veins.
why they turn into a dragon in the Smash games.
Yeah, his finals, he does that weird thing where he turns into the.
But I mean, he randomly just makes his limbs turn into dragon parts.
Yeah, that's his critical hit or something. What's one of his skills in Fates? Is he can do? He does that. And it's really weird looking.
Yeah.
It turns him into his dragon form, but he doesn't know, he can't control himself or herself in that form, and he basically gores his birth mother, not actually his birth mother.
Oops.
Yeah, it fucks up the city they're in, something fierce. And, you know, the chapter where you finally decide which campaign you're gonna buy, because you have to buy them, you don't get the choice, you either buy one or the other. It was very contentious thing they did. Oh, OneDrive, go away! No. Sorry, OneDrive just popped up asking me to set it up.
I've received a report.
Yeah, I had to disable that when I got 10.
The situation where you decide what kingdom you're gonna fight for, or join, or whatever, it was part of the like E3 thing. Is the Norians and the Hoshidans basically meet in a big old furball, and tensions are really high because they haven't been at war for a while, but you know,
you're getting that itch.
It's a very tense peace, a ceasefire, if anything, and like. Your Norian siblings show up and like, brother, sister, come back to us, and Hoshidans come in like, no, she's our brother, sister, not actually our brother and sister. So if you choose Nor, Corrin's thought process is basically,
these are the people
my dad,
and my dad would never betray me.
My dad sent me with this sword that exploded. Or whatever,
for a good reason.
Kill a whole shitload of innocent people. It made me inadvertently murder my birth mom. He must have had a good reason for this.
Yeah, of course.
I wish
the reason was conquest.
Or it wasn't even that. It was more like, I have to hear his side of this. Obviously,
and you can't do that. Like, you know,
I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea.
Oh, that's weird. I'll just put these other Tori normal swords in the armory.
He basically turns to the siblings who don't choose and they say, hey, go away. Obviously, they don't take this very well, so you do have to fight them. If you're feeling suicidal at that point in the game, you can try to fight Ryoma or the Nor Prince Xander. You'll die immediately because they're really higher level than Corrin.
Well, new game, you basically get a new ending there.
You basically beat up your siblings, not actually your siblings, of the side you don't pick, for a little while, and then and the game begins proper. So the ultimate goal of conquest is basically, my dad is clearly possessed by evil. I'm gonna make him not possessed by evil by conquering Hoshido, and Azura's grand plan for this, the dancer girl who is your cousin, actually your cousin, that you can marry, and have a kid with.
Too deep, pull back.
pull up, Thread, pull up.
Hit your afterburners, pilot. You still need to play that.
I do. I want to get a flight stick first.
Understandable.
Well, their grand plan is to basically march the army, conquer the Bushido capital, and have King Garen sit on the throne. The throne is enchanted and will dispel evil, thus freeing them from whatever evil. This goes about as well as you can expect, by the way. I mentioned that Conquest was praised for its map design and gameplay, not its story.
Come on then.
The characters are much better on the Northern side too, for the most part. Niles is cool. We're gonna beat him up though.
Well, I'm going to beat him up because he's on the other side of the map. I don't know why that fort is closed off, so this is why I'm over here now.
I probably need to circle round. Oh.
What happened with Camilla was a misunderstanding.
I don't believe you, sweetheart. You'll have to prove it.
Niles is the thief character, your lockpicker.
It did say he's an outlaw.
He can also use both. Yeah, he is. That is his class, outlaw.
I do as Lord Leo commands. I should ask why you don't.
Yeah, this fort is just flat out closed off. Probably till you beat up Niles. The other reason that Conquest is neat is that there are a bunch of characters that are basically nods to Awakening.
Bastard.
Oh, here, I'll give her.
No, that's fine. If you want to play, that's fine.
I'm basically camping here, waiting for this to open up so I can murder everything inside.
I see enemy reinforcements.
I don't think I can. Dang it.
Oh, that was a whole bunch of people that just appeared.
Yeah, no, I can't go in that way. Well, gotta go the long way. Oh, right. There's that dragon vein in the top right corner. I'll go get that. That's probably gonna get rid of the hot spots.
Oh, no, just switch to her because she's... or you're... Yeah, okay.
Yep, I got it.
I keep forgetting that just because the character portraits are in the top left, doesn't mean that you can't switch to them.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Yay.
I got the dragon vein confused with Darius up there. Darius' little icon is that green circle. Yeah, she did say Leo controls the dragon vein just as I went up there.
Of course.
Conquest also has a bunch of characters that are basically nods to the child characters in Awakening. You get a guy called Odin, who is basically Owain, Alyssa's kid. Owain is one of the more popular child characters because he's way over the top, acts like he's a shonen hero or something like that. He's very dramatic. Says stuff like, my down sword hand, I can't control it, I must defeat evil. He's very melodramatic. It's a coping mechanism because the future he comes from, his mom is dead, his family is dead, everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
It's honestly really tragic.
Everyone is dead.
And then you do the bonus map that actually lets you go to Awakening's world. And if you bring Odin, he panics when Lissa appears. Because that's his mom. He is actually Owain.
Well,
she hasn't had him yet because that map takes place right before they find Robin.
In fact, I'll help you along.
Well.
Oh, hi, Leo.
Goodbye, Leo. No, me.
Yep. Yep.
No mercy from me.
Better behave yourself. You need a timeout.
This is on her way. She's gonna dunk him. She's gonna dunk him.
It's being a tool and guarding. What a tool.
Oh! Hit me in the back. Jeez. But like in Birthright, these characters appear, but you have to fight them, and you can't ever recruit them. And it's really shitty because if you played Awakening, you're like, God damn it! I'm beating up the really cool child characters from that.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough punishment for now.
Man, look at this horse do sick donuts.
Yeah, right. Right.
Perfectly composed, Camilla. Now will someone tell me what's going on?
Fate's also got a little bit of... There was a little controversy over a couple of the extra mechanics, and the localization was done by Nintendo Treehouse, which... And then they did okay, but there's a few things that were just really weird, like there's two characters, fucking weeb, Baruka and Saizo. Saizo is a ninja of few words. Baruka is a hardened assassin of few words. In Japanese, they have a normal conversation in their C rank support. In English, and I've showed you this. In English, it's just them going ... at each other
right.
times. And it's like, this wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't... If it, like... The B rank support acts as if the C rank support actually happened, if that makes sense. Like the Japanese C rank support, where they talk about their past to each other. Because in Japanese, the C rank support's something like, "Oh, you're an assassin. Oh, you are too. Well,
goodbye."
Okay, sort of. Like they at least introduce each other.
Yep.
The B rank support picks up where that leaves off, and they're like, "Oh, you're not an assassin anymore." Say, when you were still taking contracts, did you ever work for blah blah blah? Like in the English version, that makes no sense because they don't know anything about each other because they didn't talk to each other.
You can just tell. Assassins can tell just by looking at a man.
Also, there was that thing where you basically pet your units in the Japanese release. They took that shit out in the English one. Yeah, it was really weird thing.